The goal of almost every player is to move from beginning to mastery, from a beginning player to a master player. And I don't know where you are in that journey. Maybe you're intermediate on your way to mastery, or maybe you are at master and moving into grandmaster. I don't know. But most likely you are a beginner looking to become a master, or somewhere, I don't know, in that. So I'm going to look at the SWOT analysis again. I'm going to think of the SWOT analysis as a way to move from beginner to master chess player. It's a way to harness the power of a mindfulness attitude, a way of thinking as you go about playing the game. Here we go. I want to move the pawn, the king's pawn up, and I move my knight out. I put this side. I sure don't want either one of these pieces, his bishop or his knight, to go there. Now he has three things on here. We'll see what happens. So strengths, weaknesses, opportunity. So his queen is moved here. That opened this lane for the queen and that lane in there. So I'm going to advance that pawn so that if he moves this pawn up, he can't easily attack my knight. I'm going to put my knight up here, and I'm moving toward my regular opening. I don't see anything particularly weak. Now, he moved his queen again, so that's a strong move. It's threatening this pawn. It's still threatening this lane. So nothing really new here. Move this pawn up, which threatens those two. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunity, and threat. So he's in it, in some ways he's in a stronger position. I'm going to move this pawn up. So now I don't see a reason to not go ahead and go for this pawn. Now I can't go with it with my knight. Well, I could, but how funny, put his queen over there. I don't see, now that puts that's kind of an issue here. This pawn is a weakness of mine, and his queen is threatening me. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities. But my opportunity is to put him in check, which makes it where he can't castle. And then if I move my bishop back to protection with my rook, and then if he doesn't move anything, then I'll be able to fork his king and his castle. So that was a strength of mine. It was also an opportunity, a little bit tricky as well, which I really like. And of course, he takes my knight, which is fine. I will now castle, and I don't see anything else particularly exciting to do. I can if I put my bishop here, he'll probably take it with his knight, and that gives me a chance to go for that pawn right here, which is a weakness of his. So, that's for some reason that's a typical move. So he didn't do that, but he got his knight out of the way. So now I can go here, and that pawn is still an opportunity for me. There's no reason not to take it. Well, so he protected it. Now that leaves if I could go here, which I can't. So now I can go here, which I can't do. I could put my bishop up here, but it wouldn't really accomplish much, except I could put it here and trouble his queen. So I hate having my king there. I'm going to move my king up so it's not so vulnerable. Now he's moving his knight here, which he can threaten here, but I can take it, or here, there. There's really nothing. He could go right there and cause me some trouble. He might. I'm going to move up so that he can't do anything serious to me. Now, he moved his queen here to threaten my knight, but my knight's protected. I have my pawn on his knight, so that is the best opportunity for me. That's the best way to threaten him. And now he's here. There's really no reason not to take this pawn. So I'm going to take this pawn. Now if I could go right there, it would be incredible because I could fork his king and his queen, but his rook is right there protecting it. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this. And he moves his queen there and puts me in check, which might be what he was looking for. I don't know. Oh, he got my rook. That was his plan. So that gives me his plan. I'm going to take that back, and I'm going to go here and get ready to do something a little different. And he takes my pawn. And now he can take my pawn. Now he is threatening my rook again. So what can I do to cause trouble here? Not a lot. I can just go ahead and take his bishop, which I didn't realize is unprotected, and he gets his. Now then, look what I can do. I can move here, and I can threaten. I can fork his king and queen, which is what I wanted to do to begin with. There we go. So he'll probably take my bishop, which is fine. Actually, he can't, right? He has to move out of check. There we go. So now I can move this back out of the way. I'll move it here and protect this piece. And now it's just a matter of cleanup. And I can go here. And I can just start taking his pieces. I could just go ahead and take his rook, get it out of the way. It's not bad to trade that when you have so many pieces up. So now it's just really cleaning up the board. So we'll get ready to take his pieces. And it's important to play these games because now the threat that he holds is to do a stalemate. And a stalemate would be, a draw when you don't have to. So now he goes there. He's basically conceding, which is fine. So checkmate in 2 more moves. But it's risky to not consider everything on the board. There we go. So we have another checkmate considering strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And the idea of moving from being a beginner to a master chess player, look for that for every single move. It doesn't matter what kind of opening you do, what kind of plan you have. Things are going to change, and you have to respond to changes. And that's one of the pivotal things that you have to do as a chess player is look at what it means now that things have changed. Even though your incredible plan failed. Like you saw me, I had a couple of plans and they failed a couple of times. So master, from beginner to master by harnessing the power of a SWOT analysis for checkmate, for chess success. Thank you for watching, and I'll check you later.